Hi everybody, this is number 3. I can't believe I even made it this far, but I appreciate you watching. And if you're like, what the hell is season number 1 and season number 2? YouTube it. I got something to say, you can find it. And if you even want to look up us on Instagram, right there. And all of our episodes are coming on TikTok every week. So you can go catch up on our TikTok as well. And you can also follow us on Facebook and see all of our old episodes there too. So now we got that out the way. We're going to continue talking about Brittany Griner like we were in season number 2. America is just catching up, but we've been talking about her since the beginning because I talk about everything that's affecting our Black culture. I'm also going to talk about this crazy Supreme Court abortion craziness. I'm going to dive in. And then we're going to talk about the craziness that's going on in the White House because they're signing executive orders every day. Okay? And then last but not least, I want to congratulate the NFL for doing something they should have done a long time ago. But we're going to get into it.
So and as you know, I got something to say. You might like it, you might love it, you might even hate it, but anyway, you stand by the end. So just comment below.
If you don't know me already, I'm So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. When you see this, you can just comment below and say hello. But if you don't, it's okay. I'll be back to you tomorrow. Give me some more hot topics on things that are affecting our Black culture, normally politically, because that's how we get it in, right? So if you've never watched I Got Something to Say before, you can go catch up, like I said, on all of our platforms on social media. But we want you to continue to help us pick out topics that are affecting our culture. How do you do that? You can hashtag IGSTS on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube. And if you hashtag it, my team and I will look at some things that are you hashtagged and we feel that are affecting our Black culture. And on that Wednesday, you can go to the link agency, TH3LINKAG3NCY, or you can go to my personal Instagram at Al Williams for Real 2.0, and you can vote on the topics that you want to see.
Blackotics, the activity associated with the governance of African American lives and or when our culture is entangled in political propaganda with a negative outcome.
Back to the original. Do you remember Derek Chauvin? Derek Chauvin is the man police officer, ex-police officer, actually. I laugh at that because we did it, you know? He's the ex-police officer that killed George Floyd. George Floyd trickled to why they marched on January the 6th. George Floyd is the reason why Kamala Harris is in the White House, okay? George Floyd is also the reason why we have 2 senators from Georgia and why Georgia whole state turned blue, okay? You know, George Floyd was the reason Texas almost turned blue and they stopped letting people into the border because they were scared that too many people were going to vote blue. And now, okay, but we're going to talk about Derek Chauvin. Well, Derek Chauvin got 21 years for, federally 21 years for violating George Floyd's civil rights. So let's talk about the abortions. So if you are into podcasting, I would definitely recommend you follow and listen to Combos with Rhea and Al. It comes on every other week. And we do an episode, and this particular episode that came on a week ago, we talked about things that are affecting Black culture. And since I had some time off, I Got Something to Say, preparing for the new season, I got a chance to catch everyone up on Combos Written Out about the abortion craziness with the Supreme Court. So you should take a listen, catch up on why I feel it is not affecting the Black culture, but it's going to affect the white race. But anyway, so let's continue talking about this. Well, some executive orders had to be signed in the White House because the Supreme Court, passed an abortion law and all the states are siding with them. Well, Biden administration said, no. We're going to sign some executive orders and give people the option to have abortions and give them the medicine they need to survive. So I always say this for the last part of the show, and it's my favorite segment, and I want to say it very slow for all you that are just watching this and never seen this before. This is called Sound About White. You'll see why. So let's talk about Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner is over in Russia. Well, let's talk about Audrey. Audrey, Lorber is her last name. I want to say it's Lorber. But nonetheless, she's from New York, Staten Island, from America, just like, Brittany Griner. Well, she had 19 grams on her, 19 grams of marijuana. Now, she did get detained. She got detained for 1 month, and she had $250 fine that she had to pay, and that was it. Well, Brittany Griner is going on 5 months. She had 0.25 milliliters, not even a teaspoon. And she is now facing 10 years in prison, in the Russian prison, for having 0.25 milliliters. But nonetheless, Audrey is back home. That did happen in 2019 before the pandemic, but their laws haven't changed. And that's why I said in my season 2, if you watch it, and you can go back and watch it to reflect on what I said that Brittany Griner, people that carry marijuana through TSA, know the rules majority of the time. They know what they can carry and what they can't carry. I'm saying that because I know. Okay? So nonetheless, you see why I call this Sound About White?